Okay, what you think? What you think about the so-called Americans storming the Capitol?
Man, look here, man. Hey, if it was blacks, we all be dead. It'd be body bags everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, as white folks, everything cool. But if it's, you know, if it's about the blacks, we all been body bags everywhere on the Capitol. You know, just real shit. You know. Then we had a black guy. He running up the stairs with a blackjack from the white folks, and he a police officer. You know what I'm saying? You know, Trump, he just straight up, he the Klan. He the Klan. That's just bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate your input.
Yeah.
What you think about them fools, them so-called Americans, invading the Capitol?
No goddamn American. Goddamn hoodlum. Need to be treated accordingly, too. Couldn't be no goddamn brothers done that shit. Run up in the goddamn White House and y'all let them crockers just walk away like it wasn't shit. We'd have tried that, y'all to put us in a goddamn pine box.
Shit, we could have got paid the fee.
The fuck you talking about? Where's all this so-called goddamn security they supposed to have? Hell, anybody can walk on that motherfucker now, can't they? Yeah.
Kids can walk in there.
Yeah, must be the corona shit, huh? Must be the goddamn corona.
What you think about the so-called Americans invading the Capitol?
They get their ass locked up. All their asses. They ain't got no jail for their ass.
Think about the so-called Americans taking over invading the Capitol.
Oh man. I think they stupid for that shit. They shouldn't even did that. They should have left them folks alone, man. They fucking up the whole community.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Right.
What you think about the so-called Americans invading the Capitol?
Man, shit, they were black, we would have burnt that bitch down to the ground. White folks ain't doing shit right.
Take 5.
What you think about the so-called Americans invading the Capitol?
It was wrong. But if they was black, we wouldn't have hit the sidewalk. We would have been fucked up.
Okay, what you think about the so-called Americans invading the Capitol?
Oh, I would have beat their ass. They, what the fuck? If they was black, they all would have died. Everybody.
Okay, big man. What you think about the so-called Americans invading the Capitol?
First of all, we're protected by certain constitutional rights. The right to assemble, the right to protest is written in the Constitution. I think Jesse Jackson said best. He said, let's agree to agree and just to agree to disagree. We're not always going to see the same. However, when you have a person in a position of leadership, whether that's the dog catcher, the garbage man, or preacher man, or elected president man, who actually is given a charge for activity, then there's a problem. Most of the time when there's been protests or acts against government terrorists, it's been maybe 1 or 2 individuals. But this was a body of an assemble who first came to Washington, D.C. to campaign for a president who's leaving office, who in turn, the president has threatened his vice president to overturn electoral college, and then his base say, let's go march on Washington. Let's go march on the Capitol. What do you expect is going to happen? 24 hours later, you know, there's been resignations, you know, people saying the Capitol, the DC police didn't do their job. But how do you prevent something that from happening? Well, you don't light a match. You know, don't light matches around gasoline, around dynamite, and that's what happened. It was very volatile from the beginning. It has been, and this is his. And yes, I would say Donald Trump was a catalyst for all that to happen. If they would have stayed right there where they were, you know. But then there you have it. Unfortunately, people died. And if people die for a cause, you make them martyrs. These people died senselessly. No one's gonna know who they are. They didn't die heroically. It's just a tragic that they're dead in an effort to try to make America great again. Thank you for listening.
All right, thank you, man.